What's good with you party people? It's your girl, that one chick Uno. If y'all ain't already guessed it by now, I got some shit on my mind. And I figure I'd go ahead and roll me up a little blunt, turn this camera on, and sit down and chop it up with my people for a second. Cause the shit kinda got my nerves bad, and I think it's something we need to all talk about. Just go ahead and get it out there, put it on the table, lay it all out. You know that type of shit? But first, because I got good home training, y'all make sure y'all run in there and tell your mama I said hi. Hit her like that for me one time. And if you cool with your daddy, hit him like that and tell him your girl said hey. And if you got kids, go ahead and knuckle bump them one time from your girl, that one chick Uno. Let them know I love them. And I hope you're doing everything you can as parents to make sure they grow up happy and healthy with the ability to be somebody, because that's what the fuck is up. All right now, we done got the pleasantries out the way. Let me hit this weed a couple more times here. I like this shit. It's called wedding cake. And I'm already married and everything, but wedding cake is delicious. So why not go ahead and smoke the shit too, right? That's what's up. Okay, black folks. Check me out on this. We have a serious issue going on amongst ourselves that is causing a lot of non-productivity, let's say. We seem to have a lot of opposing forces. And I don't know if y'all knew this, but opposing forces tend to meet in the middle and then end up fizzling out, going nowhere fast. They just die. Nothing happens, ain't no changes, no progress. Because the force moving forward meets the force moving backward, and bam, deadlock. We ain't going nowhere. What I'm talking about is this right here. Now, I'm guilty of it too. I've done this. But we have a tendency to look at each other and judge each other. Books and covers, you know what I'm saying? All right, check me out. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes that blunt yoga just get good to a nigga one time. Anyway. I'm at work chilling. And I had this young brother come in. And I mean, he was cool. Well-dressed, well-spoken. Seemed like a very nice young man. But my point is, he seemed like a nice young man. All right, so check me out. He get to asking me questions about blunt wraps and things. Do I prefer this? Do I prefer that? Which ones you like to smoke out of the best? Are you a flavor person? You know, just that type of shit. Random blunt conversation. I like it. Touche. So, we chopping it up about Swishers and things. Because he likes Swishers over every other brand. And I'm like, well, you know what? Swishers are great. I smoke them my damn self. So yeah, I can feel you on the Swisher tip. So he's like, well, you know what? I like just the original Swisher, you know? Yeah, that's cool. We just chopping it up, making small talk. All of a sudden, he makes a selection. You know what? I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Let me get a pack of the grape ones and a pack of the blueberry ones. Cool, right? So I turn around, I grab the grape, I grab the blueberry, turn back around, boop, boop. I'm like, all right, could you just go ahead and hold your ID against the glass for me? Oh, all of a sudden we got a problem now. My man looks at me and he's like, my what? Your ID. Just hold it against the glass for me. You don't even have to take it out. If you can see it through your wallet, just hold that up for me. Well, damn, sis, I thought you was cool. What? Shit, I'm confused. I thought I was cool too. Then a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool as hell. What you mean you thought I was cool? You know, I'm offended. So I'm like, well, I just need to see your ID. We can complete the transaction and we can go back to being the same kind of cool we was before this. I don't even know what really happened. I'm going to tell you what happened, sis. It seems like you got your head stuck up the white man's ass. Whoa. Whoa. Where is this even coming from? Man, we've been in here chopping it up extra cool. I finally make my selection and now you want to shortstop a nigga all of a sudden. Oh, I need your ID. Yes, I don't know if you knew this, but in most states, you got to be 21 to purchase tobacco and tobacco-related products. I'm going to need to see your ID to verify that information. Man, I got to go all the way back out here to my car. You little... Okay, check me out, you little lazy motherfucker. You up here mad because you got to walk a whole 30 feet back to your damn car to get a piece of plastic so that I don't lose my goddamn job. All right, check me out. I didn't say none of that. I'm just saying that's the physical reaction that I had because he's righteously indignant, unrighteously indignant, you know what I'm saying, about having to go back out to his car to get this ID from me. And somewhere in there, he got the shit twisted that because I asked him for ID, I must have my head stuck up the white man's ass. I ain't understand that. Anyway, my man turns around to start walking to go back to his car. The next person behind him steps up. Now, this lady comes in 3 times a week, makes the same damn purchase every time she comes in. But my point is, she's a regular. All right, y'all tracking with me? Okay, check me out. Let me hit this again. So I'm all like, hey, what's up, girl? You know, how you doing? What's good with you? That type of shit, you know, just say some shit, chop it up with the customer. She's like, hi, sweetie, I'm good, blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Which ones do I want today? So I turn around and I'm like, well, the regular ones are 99 cents and the sweet ones are 99 cents. So she's like, well, let me get 5 of the black and mild sweet ones for 99 cents. Let's mix it up today. Cool. I grab her 5. I ring them 5 up. I go ahead and hit her Red Bull 1 time. I give her total. My man loses his shit because, I mean, I'm not paying attention. He ain't made it all the way out the store yet. He's like, oh, so you doing me like that? You gonna play me for the white chick? Wow, sis, that's fucked up. I thought you was woke the way we was talking earlier. Okay. At this point, y'all, I went ahead and flexed my oldness. Yep, I openly admit it. Because when he first walked in the store, I'm going to keep it real. Baby boy looked like he was all of 19, and he was just talking to me about blunts. That's not unusual. I was 15 when I started smoking weed. So, okay, you want to be 19 to talk to me about blunts? Cool, I can talk to you about whatever the fuck I want to, right? I can't sell your 19-year-old ass no blunts. So, yes, I asked him to go get his ID because to me, on visual look, you know, he looked like he was 19. He blows up because I didn't card the white girl. Now, he didn't know that this girl's a regular. Let me keep it real with you. I don't owe him no motherfucking explanation. You're not my boss. I didn't clock in here because of you. I didn't get this job because of you. I don't have to tell you shit. But since you over there all mad and things, and you accusing me of picking this white lady over one of my own, bruh, I'm offended at the concept. So I quickly let him know, okay, check me out. Just because I have a 10th degree black belt in white food, meaning that I know how to comfortably maneuver around white folks at any given time, that does not now mean or will it ever mean that I will choose one of them over one of us. What I do need you to understand, young man, because you seem like you're one of these new niggas that don't know how to talk to grown folks, let me explain to you that you are not worth this job. You are damn sure not finna cut me no checks for no PG&E. I know you ain't paying my rent next month when they fire me. And I know you ain't coming up with that restitution payment when they put my ass on probation for selling to a minor. And I just looked at him. He calmed the fuck down and went on out the store like, all right. And she looked at me and she's like, hey, I was ready to jump in there. No, ma'am, you don't have to jump in and defend me over nothing. I appreciate the thought. But I'm quite capable of taking care of myself. And that little boy was about to get his fucking feelings hurt. I'm going to see you next time, though, all right? You have a good day. And she leave, take her little stuff off the counter and roll out. My man come back in and he holds his ID against the glass. And hey, he happened to be 23. I didn't know that, you know. Black don't crack. 23 look like 19, you know. I know I was still looking fly. I'm just saying. Anyway, I have digressed already. My man looks at me and he goes, you know what? I'm really sorry about earlier because you're right. You know, you're supposed to be 21, so all you was doing was verifying that I was 21. And I got real disrespectful. I apologize for that. I'm like, that's cool. Just, you know, remember, have your ID in your pocket next time. That way you don't have to go back out to your car. You know, I went ahead and squashed it like that, let him know that we was cool because he apologized, and that's all to the good. You know, that's really how it should work out. You calm the hell down. You was man enough to come back in and be like, look, my bad, sis. Cool. We on page 1 all over again. No problem. We can rewrite this whole story. All right. But the whole point is, that this happens a lot. A lot of us make the assumption that when one of us tells us no, that it has to be because some white man above us has told us that this is how we have to do it, and we are kissing that man's ass. Look, following rules to keep a job is not the same thing as kissing ass, okay? Because I have not ever been an ass kisser. Look, I'm a people pleaser, yes, because I like people to be happy and I like to know that I did that. But I ain't finna kiss no ass to do that shit. You can kiss my ass on that shit. No. The fuck I look like? That's not how I want to get on, you know what I'm saying? If kissing ass was the only way in the world to make it, I'd just have to be a broke bitch till I died and just be comfortable with it. So yeah, black folks, stop doing that. Also, stop making the assumption that because I'm black, I'm now required to give you special perks based on blackness. No. A, I don't own this motherfucker. B, even if I did, that's just not good business. That's like me just giving all my shit away. This is a business, not a donation center, okay? We don't give nothing away. I sell you some shit. Now, the best I can do for you is if I know where you can get it a little bit cheaper and telling you that ain't finna hurt my pocket, I'm gonna let you know. Good looking out on that business tip, man. I sent you a customer. That's what's up. Next time I got some shit that you don't sell, you finna do the same shit. Hey, run on down there and fuck with that girl. You know, she gonna hook you up one time. That one shit got that one shit, you know what I'm saying? She got it. Anyway. That's just some shit to think about, okay? If we're trying to have a movement and we're trying to make changes, we cannot be moving in opposite directions against ourselves. That is counterproductive and we will never get anywhere with that. So, go on ahead and calm your tits, take a deep breath, chill the fuck out, and let's do something positive so that we can work together and focus on the real issue. Let's stop this racism and this systemic oppression that we've been undergoing for all these centuries. Let's work on that. Let's stop working on fucking with each other, okay? All right, now, I'm going to go on ahead and finish up this blunt. Y'all going to go on ahead and have a good ass day. Then I'm going to go on ahead and roll a second one and film another episode for you. Because you know I always got some shit on my mind, all right? All right, now, y'all go on ahead and stay up. Until next time, stay high.